so many fantastic television programs in the past. What was it about this particular project and character that stood out to you?
I think that it really, I was so captivated by the first script when I read it and auditioned, that I was chomping at the bit to be able to play the part. I feel really lucky and grateful that they brought me over to inhabit Mac slash Paulo. Um, but I think, it presented an opportunity to feel like I could do a little bit of everything. It was different than a lot of the characters that I played on television before. He's really funny. The show is itself is really funny. But there's also so much heart to it. And there's so many great messages within the series
Yeah.
about community and relationships and redemption that I just saw a great opportunity to really stretch myself and to be able to create a character that was multifaceted and multidimensional and real and fun, but also just kind of selfishly to be able to use all the tools in my box to be able to
Mhm.
have a good time. Get to do some absurd comedy and then turn around and have these really heartfelt, wonderful moments within the character relationships.
Yeah, I've got a question for you about that a little bit later. But you also
Yeah.
became a father during the pandemic. Has fatherhood changed the way that you look at different roles and scripts? And how much more special has this project been, being able to bring your family down to Australia and have them by your side?
I mean, the simple answer is yes. I mean, it was like, yeah. I mean, being a father has changed everything about my life. Um, and you start thinking about things you want to do, something that your kid is going to be able to look back on maybe someday if she cares, which she probably won't. Uh, but it's the whole experience of us being able to travel as a family down to Australia and go to a place like Mission Beach, where we started out filming, which was our clump in the series, um, and to be so embraced by not only the cast and crew of our show, and that extends to the people at Matchbox and Peacock. They all took such good care of us going over there, and to have that kind of experience is so singular. I mean, it's something that we did not take for granted, and I still don't. I mean, we got to live in a completely foreign land, surrounded by people who wanted to take care of us and show us their land and help us experience it. Excuse me. It just We tried to take as much advantage as we could within the confines of everything that's going on. And we had such a wonderful experience. I mean, the town of Mission Beach was so welcoming and so inviting to all of us, not only my family, but the whole film crew. Um, it was just a singular experience. It was amazing.
Great answer. And like you were saying earlier, while the series is penned as this crime drama, there's a lot of humor that's interwoven into the show, which I wasn't expecting when I watched the screener. What has it been like for you getting to flex that different creative muscle? And as an actor, is drama or comedy more challenging?
Well, first of all, I love it. I think that Patty McRae, our creator, did such a wonderful balancing act between the comedy and the drama of the show. And really, it's a credit to him and the entire writing staff, and to Jonathan Teplitsky and Lucy Gaffey, our two directors. They really were so encouraging of us to lean into the comedy and really take chances with all of that, and then allowed us the space to really sit and feel all the feelings and lean into the drama of it all. And so it's so special, and I love comedy so much, and I've gotten to do it on stage quite a bit,
Yeah.
and it's in a little bits and pieces here and there on television, that I'm so excited for audiences to be able to see this side of me, that I think is fun and engaging and is really such a special part of our show, because that balancing act is really what makes it so entertaining to watch.
Yeah, I love the dynamic between the two Macs. What was it like getting to collaborate with PJ as you brought that dynamic to life?
I mean, he's so brilliant. He's such a, I mean, brilliant is probably the right word for it. I mean, he's such a wonderful actor. He's such a good human being. And it was, I mean, it's so fun. Like he's such a great scene partner to be able to bounce ideas off of. And again, it's credit to Patty and both of our directors, that they really allowed us to, they gave us the room to have fun and create and, expand on what was on the page. And, the real Mackenzie is such an absurd character in the hands of PJ. And I love being a straight man for that, because, that comedy duo is so sparkling and fun. It was, I loved all of those scenes.
I got one final question for you, and it's kind of a quirky little one. But in the series, your character is forced to hide out in a small Australian reef town. When you're looking to escape, where's your go-to destination?
Oh, golly. Well, if I tell it to you, it's not going to be secret anymore. It'll probably be somewhere with a beach, though. I mean, I don't want to be hiding out with a parka and and a toque on, and all of a sudden I'm in Canada. I don't know. Yeah, some ocean island somewhere. I'm not going to tell you where, because I don't want people to find me. Come on, Kevin.